Hello everyone, it's Hikaro, back to you guys for a new video. At last, they finally dropped some information about Jingliu's banner, obviously since it's very close to her banner release. I will say this is interesting, and one can already assume this from hearing the information we heard in the live stream about her increasing her own crit rate. Obviously, most of the times when you think about 5-star weapons, you would think about crit damage, you know, kind of like how Genshin is sometimes. All right. But, you know, since she is a destruction character, I feel like this is very fitting for her. Whereas other people like Blade, and I think Clara one, they don't give like, I don't think they give crit damage. Well, I think Don Hans does, or some sense, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I'll look at it real quick though. All right, so increases awareness crit damage by 20%. It's only a small amount, nothing really big. So you still have to put in work and try to boost up your own stats. I will still preferably just put a crit damage body piece on her. This little amount of crit damage is just going to be on top of it. I'm not sure how much crit rate she gives herself, but preferably you kind of want some crit rate stats along with crit damage here to further boost this out, because you know she's a damage healer, main DPS. You want them doing the best damage possible. Do you have someone like Piranha, Tingyun, or even Yukon boosting out their damage? Yukon is a little hard to play. People say that you need E6. I'm a free to play, so I won't see that no time soon. So when you look at her, I like her itself. When an ally gets attacked or lose HP, the wearer gains 1 stack of Eclipse, up to a max of 3. Okay. Each stack of Eclipse increases the damage of the wearer's next attack by 14%. Hey, we're looking at some good numbers. When the 3 stacks are reached, additionally enables the attack to ignore 12% of the enemy's defense, which is really good. But after you use attack, it removes. Oh no. So it's like, all right, you gotta plan it out when you're gonna use your best attack. Maybe like when you use your burst, your ultimate ability, whatever you want to call it, to maximize damage. But definitely when she's in her state where she can use the attack itself, just keep in mind when that's going to happen, so you can just maximize your damage that way. Now, if I didn't have her light cone, I would have to go to a more 4-star choice. I mean, there's another 5-star weapon that's that is a choice. You can use a her to shop. Let's go over here really quick to go check that out. All right, so now to be able to look at our light cones itself, many people will still say Secret Vow is really good. In this situation, this scenario, I will be like, okay, since you're gonna do like hard content, things like Swarm Disaster, potential, well, not exactly Swarm Disaster, Swarm Disaster, I mean, if you preserve, you know, sustain your character really well, you can definitely survive and be shielded most of the time, depending on the path you choose. Will sustain you, and this light cone itself will work in collaboration with that, because the second part of the ability is that you will need your HP a lot lower, and Arlon, this light cone is for him designed around his kit to lower his he lowers HP down to like almost nothing. Almost down to nothing. So you can still get away with this. Mostly when we do a harder content, you will be getting smacked around. The boss will have a lot of HP, and you're gonna spend time trying to like minimize all the damage itself. So to me, this is still a great choice. I personally don't have any destruction character. I only got Hook and Arlon, and I'm not using neither of those characters. I almost consider using Arlon because he looked cool with the sword. Yeah. Now under the blue sky, you know, she already gets crit rate itself, but if your life hasn't gone in the right direction, you could probably potentially get away with this. Now, a lot of people playing this game is free to play. Some people don't want to spend certain resources, certain things. You kind of utilize what you have. Just make sure you have some really decent to get you by to the point where you're like, I don't want to wedge anymore. Just hang in there. Not many people wish on the weapon banner itself. So yeah, you may have some of these just lying around. Definitely always check seeing how much you get out of some stuff. So when I crit all the time and you got someone like Bronya, I don't have Bronya at all. It's a very sad experience. Some of these characters I need to like maximize my account, I don't have. So I don't know what that life is like. I don't know what that life is like. I want to eat good too. So, I mean, this could help you out depending what you have. People out there free to play itself. I wouldn't use this Lightcone at all. Not good for Jingliu. Just looking at it on paper, it's not really good. Depending, you can probably do some crazy stuff with some of the Hildy path stuff. If you do so, like some people do wacky gameplays all the time, and it's kind of interesting to watch. But is it viable is up to you and the content you're doing. When you get your butt whipped a bunch of times, yeah, nowhere to run. When I looked at this, I was like, I mean, you get some HP back. It could be, I wouldn't really smack this on her, but if I'm doing some sort of content where I'm like, oh man, there's multiple enemies, these little fishes there, and I can clap and I get some HP back. Sure, and I'm trying to use some different optimized team. Not trying to use much of a healer, but somewhat of a shielder. Sure, I guess, I don't know, but yeah, the rest of the team may die. The rest of the team was gonna die from that. So, with that said, there's a Clara set, but you know, it's like she gets HP back itself. You could do this. But it depends what you really had. And the blade one's by HP itself. I wouldn't really. Okay, my bad. It has crit rate and HP on it, but the HP part doesn't really help you out at all. Too much. It based off the damage, yes, sure, but you utilize what you have here. I wouldn't do need 3 stars, but if you're free to play, you know, hey, claps in the sky, it might get you through a little bit, man. It may get you through a little bit, man. Hey, always welcome you. I don't have this Lightcone, but this could be 3 stacks itself, which raises up to like 36%, and then you go up higher. Hey, there's some big damage. So some of these stuff I can't really speak on unless I really have them myself, but I can speculate only right now currently. So I haven't put this to work. Sure, I can look it up. Yeah, I have the answer right away, but you guys can do that yourselves too. You guys can do it yourselves too. So is the Jingliu Lightcone good for her? Yes, obviously, since it's built around her kit. Do you really need it is the question. No, do you really need it? Now, I don't really tell people to go wish from weapon banner itself. Sometimes I'll probably do a wish here and there for fun. I mean, I popped this a few times. I popped these banners a few times here and there. I have obviously a lot of wishes here, so I toss it in just for funsies to see what I get. I'm not sweating like I did back in Genshin. I have just enough here and there, probably, to enough to actually potentially snipe this Lightcone if I want. I don't think I would go for the Topaz one. All right, I'm in range to potentially snipe this, so there's a potential chance I can get it. Yeah, now this Lightcone is really good itself right here. So going back here, found a wish for Jingliu, of course. Go ahead and do this only if you're truly dedicated, like the person on the right who says, I have 210 pull. Hope I get Jingliu and her Lightcone. Do know that this is at your own risk, because you can lose. You can lose. Okay, you're gonna feel really bad, but you might get something really good out of it. If you get like Bronya out of this, hey, that's pretty cool. It's a real net positive there. So those are my thoughts about the Lightcone itself. I'm gonna try for the banner. If I lose it, hey, it is what it is. But I first have to get Jingliu. If she's gonna take 100+ wishes, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry a lot. I'm gonna try to do this to the point where I can get like the 5-star itself, and we'll see how I feel on that day. If I don't feel like going for it, but then again, I still have to build up either the Arlen one or the Jingliu one if I get it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.